Hey guys, Glue here, and a lot of people have been asking me how I make my thumbnails and asking me to show them how to make thumbnails, basically teach them, and this video is going to do exactly that. In this video I'm going to be showing you step by step how I made this exact thumbnail right here, and it will go on to help you make your own thumbnails. I will also be leaving a download link to a bunch of thumbnail packs and Photoshop itself for free down below in the description. Make sure to go check those out. Also, if you do enjoy this video and it helps you, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and also share this video around to your friends. Starting off with step one, what you're going to want to do is go into Badline Client and get a screenshot of you running on like a bridge of some sort. As you can see, there's a tiny little bit of bridge there, but you want to get a nice screenshot of yourself kind of in the air or like on the screen that will give a little, identification that you are playing Bed Wars or some sort of game mode. You can make these for Sky Wars, Bed Wars, any game mode. You just gotta make it a little identification. But after you've gotten the screenshot using Badline Replay Mod, as I have right here, what you want to do is you want to make your thing by going new, and then you're gonna create, and then I'm just gonna go right here, which is my thumbnail, and you have 1280 by 720 by pixels and then 100 resolution. That's how you just do that, and then you have yourself a empty thing. Now that you have your screenshot, you want to just put it in there, and as you can see, I have it. And the first step I like to do after getting my screenshot, I like to get the character fully outlined or fully cut out as a separate layer, and then start adding the effects to the character, and then I'll move on to the text and so on. Also, the two main tools I would suggest using are the polygonal lasso tool right here and quick selection. They just really help out lining characters, and as you can see, this just goes over, let's put this on plus. You want to make sure that's on plus, and as you can see, it just outlines the character for you, but obviously this won't always work, so make sure you also know how to use the polygonal lasso tool. As you can see, my character is now fully outlined, and what I'm going to press is Control J to create another layer, and then I'm going to press Control J one more time to create another layer. So one layer is going to be for the actual character itself, and the other layer is going to be for the motion blur effect of it running on the bridge. For the first layer right here, we're going to put blur, motion blur, and we're going to keep it at like 70 to 80%. You don't want to go super crazy, but as you can see, it adds that little motion blur of my skin, making it look like it's running across the bridge, which really adds to the thumbnail. And now what you want to do is you want to go on to add effects to this top layer to make the character pop out a little more, and just overall make it look better. And what you're gonna do, make that on overlay, make the color white, and have source at center. And as you can see, it just made that character a lot brighter. If I turn that up, it becomes a lot brighter, but I like keeping mine at anywhere from like 30 to 50, but 40 looks like a good amount for this thumbnail. And as you can see, now we have a very good looking character. It has the motion blur effect that you need. And let's move on to step number 3, which is going to be text. For the text, you also want to make sure you have a bunch of fonts. I'll be leaving a link to a website where you can get a bunch of fonts. I'll be putting all the fonts that I use down below in the description, so make sure to check out the description for a bunch of helpful links and useful items to help you make your thumbnails. Alright, for my main text that I like to use is a font called Questrian. It's a very good font, and as you saw, I put spooky game spooky on one layer, and spooky, and then Bed Wars here, and go like that. And then what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to even out the sizing of these. You want to make spooky a little bit bigger. Let's go like that size probably, and then Bed Wars. Obviously these are not going to be exact replicas as like planned, but it's going to be close replicas. And as you can see, I have a orange text right here, which is what we're going to be using for today's video, and we're going to go like that. And then for the Bed Wars one, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change everything to a white. So I'm going to change the color overlay to a white, and the inner shadow to a grayish white there. And as you can see, it just made that super nice Halloween themed text to it, and it just looks really nice. And what you're gonna want to do now, go like that, and then Control T, and you're just gonna hold down Control while doing this, and you can level those out. And then what you're gonna want to do is warp the text, which you can do by going to type and then warp and then go arc and then turn that down just a little bit. you're gonna want to have it like 6 maybe. Maybe that's a little bit too much, but I don't know, it still looks good. Alright, now you're just gonna do the same to the lower level of that, and then we will combine them in just a second. As you can see, it just added like a little bend to them, and then you're gonna hold Control, click both of these, and go back to that. And then what you want to do, press Shift, Alt, and then just drag the corner, and it'll make it look bigger. And then you have Spooky Bedwars right there. And then for my solo Bedwars commentary, just type that in right now. Now that I've got solo Bedwars commentary, what I'm gonna want to do is go into the font called Billy, because I just think it looks the best for the solo Bedwars commentary theme to it. And let's see what I did for this. As you can see, I added the same orange text as before, just without the inner glow. So I'm gonna go here and make sure I'm on that layer, and I'm just gonna press the orange one, go in here, press FX, go to inner shadow, and turn that off. And as you can see, it just became that. I'm also gonna lower the stroke amount and the drop shadow just so it looks that much better. And as you can see, it made it look a lot better, and then you can just put that there, type warp, and you're just gonna want to warp that just a little bit, and not that much. And as you can see, now it's all warped, and as you can see, the text is looking really good. Let's actually move Bedwars up just a little bit. Let's go to this layer and move that up just a little bit, and this is looking like a pretty fire thumbnail in my opinion. How I get the little border on the outline like this, how you're going to want to do this is you're going to want to go to the very bottom layer, which is your screenshot, press create a new layer, press Control A, stroke, and then you're going to want this at like 45 to 50%. I'll just do 40 for this. And then you grab your quick selection, press that, and then you just want to press delete, but on my keyboard obviously I have to press FN and then delete because I have a 60%. But then you just turn up the brightness, and boom, now you have a border. As you can see, it looks really nice, and it really pops out and stands out. So the last thing that I want to show you how to do is get the sunburst and other cool effects you can use towards your thumbnails, and then this thumbnail tutorial should be concluding very soon, and hopefully this video did help you. Alright guys, so I'm back, and I'm currently in Trippa's GFX pack, which is, I will link down below in the description. This is probably my favorite thumbnail pack out there. It really helps out with making thumbnails, and as you can see, I just got the sunburst. How I did that was I went to the effects tab, I went here and I pressed Control C to copy it, and then Control V to paste it. And you want it behind the skin layers, and just it adds that little pop out effect to it, and it looks very nice. If you want to make something like get a little picture to add like a effect to the thumbnail or something, you can just grab that off of Google and put that as like this pumpkin right here. I'm not going to add it to this thumbnail because I have no idea where I found that or what I looked up to get that pumpkin. Like I said before, all the GFX packs that I use and every text that I use, just about anything I use to make a thumbnail will be down below in the description, so make sure to check that out. Also, I think that concludes this video, so hopefully you guys did enjoy. Hopefully this did help you out for all the people. If you do have any other questions, make sure to DM me on Discord. My Discord is down below in the description. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.